Hello, my friend, and welcome. I'm so glad you could stop by today. We're back at the asylum, and the patients are as restless as usual. But actually, it's kind of interesting since getting her new position as the Oracle. Uh, Marley is actually doing much better with her needs when she comes home. Far less exhausted, which means maybe we can actually accomplish some things. I think maybe because it's more of a desk job now, because she's doing, programming and hacking and that sort of thing, that it must mean that she's not losing as much energy, which is great for us because we have so much to do. I have selected the programming type, the computer whiz aspiration. Now, this doesn't really matter much to us because there are aspects of this that we will not be able to complete. But if I remember correctly, there's kind of a point system on the asylum, and one of the things has to do with how many satisfaction points you have at the end. So I'm just stacking a few things in my favor. I don't think that we can earn. It was all of, let's see, $3,000 worth of electronics. I don't think we can get enough of the budget friendly, low cost asylum hard mode worthy electronics to reach the 3,000 mark. So I don't think that's going to happen. But she has to do a lot of this for her job anyway. It says she hasn't started on the hacking or making viruses because so far her skill is so low that I'm only getting the option to practice programming. So hopefully, with her needs being fairly decent, they're starting to get a little sketchy now, but we can at least get to the point that we can fulfill our job duties for the day, our daily task. And I'm hoping that we can at least get to level 2 there. Getting to the level 7 mischief skill should not be that hard, and I do believe hacking also contributes to mischief. Don't quote me on that, but I could swear that somebody said that at some point. So I'm hoping that that's right because that would be nice to kind of have the programming and mischief skill both building at the same time. I think we have to get it to level 2 before I can do anything but practice, but after that point, it should be pretty nice. Okay, once she is done there, I'm going to go ahead and have her make a meal for everyone. I think we'll try something cultural today. Maybe not. Let's try another culture. She must not have the skill level for things in there. Let's do a little Japanese souffle pancakes. Party size. That costs quite a bit, but we're not exactly at a place of hurting for money. So I think it will be okay. I want her to continue practicing, but her needs are getting a bit low, so I want to play it a little safe because we don't always have a guarantee that we are going to have everything that we need to, as far as like an available bed or stuff like that. So look at that, it paid for our meal. So that was like the exact amount, wasn't it? 113. Judith Flex won the lottery. Well, it would have been kind of nice if we won the lottery, but it does look like we sold a painting. So, whew, a 1013 simoleon painting. All right, excellent. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, get her needs in order, and we will check back in. I just have to pop in to mention that those look amazing. I want some. Alright, we are now at level 2 of programming, and according to this, we can now make plugins. But we do have the hack option, so we're going to go ahead and try hacking the Llamacorn listserv and see if maybe we can make a little bit of money while we, complete our skills. I wanted to check here. It's not showing mischief going up. We're at 5%, and hopefully I'll remember to check that afterwards. We have so many fears right now. It's ridiculous. Okay, so it says not started, but we are most definitely started. We have another moment with the raging werewolf. That just never ends well for us. Okay, 5%. So let me see. Oops, this is not No, 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 that's not what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. Where? It's right in front of my face. There we go, right at the top. Okay, still at 5%, so it does not appear that that affects us in any way as far as, yeah, gaining that skill, which is unfortunate. I would think that that would be a mischief interaction. Maybe it is as we get high. Dude, I am not gonna be happy with you if you keep that up. It's not cool. All right. Can we work on anything else? Because I feel like he's going to kind of keep us from working on that. We need a level 8 there. A lot of these are not even technically ones that are part of the game, so I am trying to avoid those, even though some of them might actually be harder to complete because they're actually specifically designed to take um, an entire Sim's lifetime to complete. Okay, one of the things for the bodybuilder here is to have gym equipment, and so I think this is one I have not even touched on yet, but I feel like it would be nice to have the ability for maybe some of these Sims to get their aggressions out in other ways because they clearly are getting really worked up and just they need a way to let loose, you know, a little bit of um just energy release. I don't know. Like yeah, but they do have that. Let's see. I want to get more than one thing, so I wanted to find room for both. I think I'll put this over here. It's not at all a good place for it, but you know what? Um, I'm not always making the best decisions anyway. I don't think we need the extra bed. It's not worth anything anyway, but and then I think we will toss in, it has to be like the cheapest. Maybe we'll use this because it does have that whole broken down look that is just what we're generally going for in the asylum. So it should fit right in. And then, yeah. All right. So now we have 2 pieces of equipment, which I believe. Oh, we can't work out. Yeah, we can. We have the ability, but we have to leave like after midnight, I believe it is. So we can do an evil workout. I didn't even know that that was an option for evil Sims, but okay. But I know like one of the steps here is own 2 pieces of workout equipment. So that was kind of why I was just getting the 2 pieces right away and hoping that maybe just giving her some place to vent her frustrations and letting the others vent their frustrations will just kind of help out. And because she has the next few days off, we can actually take one of those field trips that we do. And, well, you know, just ignore him. That's the best thing you can do when Damien is being this way, is just. Okay. You know, stop running away. It's not that big of a deal. You know what he's like. Okay, there we go. He's out of it now. So we're going to go ahead and get back to our programming. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and hack a bit more. We'll work back and forth. You know what I'm doing here. It's a very disorganized, all over the place kind of thing. I'm just kind of doing what I feel like at the time. And so that means we're hopping back and forth. And it's almost like more like see how many different things we can have going at once than it is about accomplishing 4 of these aspirations at this point, because we are just everywhere. But we are getting so close on multiple of them, so I feel a point when we're just gonna start really just getting through it, you know? And it should be good at some point. That said, I did feel like we would be closer than we are now, but, you know, I'm having fun, so it doesn't bother me too much that we're not closer. Um, it might be a little frustrating at times. I will give you that. There are times like Damien losing his mind that do get to be a bit much, but other than that, I actually am really enjoying playing this, like only controlling one of the Sims kind of thing and seeing what I can accomplish in a house full of Sims I don't control is it's interesting. It's entertaining, and maybe not as entertaining to watch as it is to play, but I definitely am enjoying it. All right, it is midnight, so first of all, I'm going to check on how all of our lovely patients are doing needs wise. We've got some hunger and bladder issues, but overall, not the worst that we have seen. Alec is feeling tired, and Tatum is hungry as always, or thirsty, I should say. Actually, everyone is generally hungry all the time, which I don't really know why, because we do tend to feed them at least once a day, and I have seen them feeding themselves, so that part doesn't make sense. We're just going to work through and check each of their inventories, and I'm generally moving the supplies for repairs and stuff over to Marley so that we can make a change there. Okay, even though everyone is tired, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the bodybuilder aspiration, and we are going to take a little. Now, I believe this was the rules, and how they were set up was in when I'm on hard mode. That is when we can do the late night, and which is why I was having, or why it should have been a struggle, because I was working at night. So we have to take everyone with us, and we will do that. And I will find a gym, and we will just try to get at least check that off, and maybe work out for about an hour, and then have everyone come on home, because we don't really want to push our limits too much, because we do have some struggling housemates. All right, everyone's out here, so we're going to go ahead and just try to grab any available, and I have them all just working out together. She does need to use the bathroom, but we will hope that that need doesn't affect her too much right now, because I want to get what I can done. All right, we got everyone working out. I'm going to try to get this to like 4 hours would be ideal. And then we will bring everyone back home. I want to kind of keep an eye on everyone and see how their needs are, but I do know that fitness level goes up faster at a gym, so the more time I can manage to keep her here and keep everyone happy, the better. So we'll check back in once we get back home. Well, Tatum had to be convinced to come, and now she is drinking from Damien, just after Damien discovered that he enjoys fitness, which, you know, it's good that he enjoys fitness. I think he needs that. But hygiene's kind of a mess and all of that, and so we are heading back. I was planning on checking in once we got back, but I had to get Tatum, because it actually said Tatum would rather not come under the travel thing. And then I realized that she wasn't here, and I brought her here, and she immediately went up to Damien and took advantage of him. Wonderful. I love that my Sims believe in consent. Alright, so we came back, and she was actually painting, so I want to go ahead and switch over to that. She kind of loaded, or when the game loaded, she was already on the easel. So I want to let her finish that, and then we will take care of her needs. I think I will mix it up with a Granny's recipe breakfast type thing, maybe, because it is 6 a.m. How about some honey banana toast? And hopefully get everyone fed, and then she will deal with her needs. And let's see, we have 2 more days until she needs to get to work. So I want to try to work again on finishing a virus or doing some hacking. She was really struggling because of Damien, so I'm hoping that we can get there. And then I want to get her mischief skill up to 7, which we are not doing the greatest there, but we did get up to 10% with a bit of time. Um, why is it already... Oh, I think that's her that's green. Okay. I was like, you just took it out of the fridge. How is it so gross? Alright, so after they eat, some hygiene, and then we get to just really work on her skills. Marley, you've got such a bad rap around town. Dating must be tough. I can help, though. I'll set you up on a date with one of my dastardly friends. You two should get along infamously. You interested? I'm not interested in your stupid friends. Ha, that's what I'm talking about. My friend's gonna love you. I'm giving him your number. He's gonna call you in a few. Well, that's something to look forward to, I guess. Yikes. Anyway, that's probably from one of my mods. I don't think that's the kind of thing Sims would put in there, but maybe once upon a time in the olden days when The Sims was still creating with a sense of humor, they might have done that, but I don't see it as much these days. All right, she is still hacking. We're only 50% done after hacking twice. I'm hoping that we can finish this soon so that I can work on her mischief skill. We have 2 days yet until work, so... Oh, I don't miss that sound. And we're going to have her troll the forums to work on her mischief skill for a bit. And, okay, well, Damien likes fitness. I think we'd already determined that. Or he has a... Yeah, that was the other thing. There's too many things sometimes going on in the game now. It's like everywhere. Alright, yeah, that should definitely get her to 100% on her daily task once she completes a second one. And we'll kind of... I'm just going to kind of keep doing a little behind the scenes here on this slow bit, and we'll check in. Well, I guess we did get that call back. Hey Marley, I'm Munanori. Ulrich gave me your number. She said you wanted a date with me. So when can we make it happen? Never. I don't want to date with you. I'm free tomorrow morning. How about tomorrow afternoon? Is tomorrow evening good for you? I mean, we're definitely saying never. We really can't leave the house unless we take everyone with us. And then he says, oh, okay, thanks for wasting my time, weirdo. Nice. Alright, it's actually after midnight. I was going to say it is midnight, but it's after midnight, and we finally get to check on everyone. She just made a pot of soup for everyone, and is finishing that up, and she's feeling very confident. Not inspired, but confident, and I thought that would be a good time to kind of get started on just working on finishing off this bit that we have for the painting. Why does this happen every time I do this? Okay, so... Wait. Oh, we're on the... Okay, so Damien really needs to just pass out someplace. He is exhausted. And honestly, some days it would be better for all of us if he did. Okay, why did you stop doing that? We need you to resume this. Alright, and Pat, just hungry, which, not a whole lot of excuse. We did call him to a meal, but, again, also with... Madison, we're having the same issue. We did get a notification. Oh, she's squeamish now. We did get a notification that she had an expired listing for one of her paintings, so I went ahead and sold that. One of the mattresses has gotten used, the thing where I can upgrade the beds, so we will need to upgrade that at some point again. And let's see. Yeah, that was pretty much it that was off camera. Okay, moving through real quick here. Also hungry, bladder issues, and tired. We have had the toilet breaking quite often, and the tub. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm guessing probably the ghost, but, I don't want to blame him for everything. But, it's kind of problematic sometimes. All right, so checking on what we have. Okay, he's hanging on to some food. I will let him go ahead and do that in case we run out at some point. He's got something to fall back on. He's also got a hamburger. Where did you get a hamburger? I haven't made hamburgers. Are you stealing hamburgers from somewhere? That's really weird. Okay, so apparently I'm going to run into all the exceptions right now. Apparently we did not have any plants to harvest like for the first time in forever. Okay, but we did finish that. Okay, she's very confident. Let's do a large classic again. And I actually don't even need to be doing large ones. I should probably be doing smaller ones because I don't think that they need to be large to qualify. And we actually have, whoops, there was actually two in there. We, I think, can complete the smaller paintings faster, so that might be more beneficial to us. Our painting skill will not go up as fast. I do believe the painting skill goes up further because the bigger paintings take you longer, but that won't ultimately matter when our goal is to just try to complete as many paintings as possible. Now, very inspired, so it would be nice if this is a masterpiece. This one often is a masterpiece for me, so I'm hoping. Okay, level 8 in painting. So I'm hoping that she finishes with at least one masterpiece here. That would be very nice. And if we manage to get the 5, that means that we will actually have our first aspiration completed, which would be super duper amazing. But I'm not holding my breath just yet. We do have some time yet on that. Her needs are great, so I'm going to take advantage of that and get as much done as I can of just pushing through her various, like skills and trying to build what we can. I still need to work on her mischief, but her work tasks are complete. The promotion task is tied into our mischief skills, so that's just going to take some time. But I wanted to, will you please not stop painting? I realize that everything is terrifying you and this place is awful and all of that, but I need you to just paint your little heart out. We're halfway there on the mischief skill. This is taking forever. I figured I might as well switch over to working on the mischief skill because even though she was very inspired, we were just not getting those masterpieces. We were getting lots of excellent paintings. In fact, we've got several who are that we have several that are ready to sell, but yeah, it's just we had normal painting, excellent, yeah, just not getting there. But we need the mischief skill in order for us to get our promotion. We only have 2 more levels to get to. So we just have to get to 8 in order to complete another aspiration. So I really want to push this mischief skill, and I think that's what I'm going to focus on right now is just eat, sleep, mischief until we can get this next promotion. Yeah, she's completed her daily tasks. I will have her work hard to try to get the performance up, but that will mean that she's likely to come home tired. So I need to work on, just her needs. This is the whole grindy part of things that can get kind of frustrating. Like, it's fine, I think, when you're playing like normal gameplay and you're not as concerned about like how it's going to be to watch. If you're doing kind of just in normal gameplay, you have your other sims to focus on, or you can just fast forward and let it be boring, and that's a great time to sip your coffee or tea, but yeah. So this is where I will cut out and come back. It was a race against the clock, and I really thought I could get there, but then it went and broke, and it's so frustrating. We were like just a sliver from being there, and she ends up breaking it. It's just, oh, it's so frustrating. Well, she came home absolutely exhausted, but we did manage to get her up into excellent territory. So I think just a little bit more mischief and a little bit of making viruses, and we should be one level closer to getting our promotion. She has some serious issues here with her needs. I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to work on those things, send her back to work, and we will check back in after her next workday, unless something happens. There we go. We did it. We have been promoted to elite hacker. Just so you know what's going on, I actually have her set to go and replace the filter on this. They were all getting, or she was getting, and so I assume all of them, because they were all getting miserable, were getting like a moodlet saying that they could smell the dirty air. You have to change the filters on these once in a while. It's actually an item that you have to purchase. Yeah. All right. I'm having her ship these paintings on Plopsy. We have reached the hacker level. It was kind of nice because I wasn't sure, because we hadn't been able to complete the daily task. She just like seconds before managed to complete the mischief skill. It was kind of a chaotic day for her. She needed to use the bathroom, but she had to repair the toilet first, and then she needed to use the tub, and she had to fix that first, and then she went to make something to eat, but somebody else was already cooking something for themselves, and then someone left something on the counter, so she was about to grab it, but then someone else grabbed it before her, and then when she went to start actually cooking something, one of the other Sims, probably Damien, was kind of like talking to her, so she kept getting distracted and stopping, and then when she finally did get to eat, she went to work on her mischief skill, and I forgot that we still hadn't repaired the computer, so she had to repair the computer first. And I'm actually amazed that she managed to get that last little sliver of her mischief skill done in time, because I really thought she wasn't going to. But we will again need to work on mischief and programming skill to get that final promotion, to get us on one completed task there. We need to do some painting. These are things that I am going to do off camera, but we are going to call it for today. I hope you enjoyed your visit. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this. Don't forget to comment and let me know what you thought about today's video. Have a great day, and I hope to see you again real soon. All right, I have to throw this in here at the end. I was playing off a bit, trying to get ahead, and Pat is dying from starvation. I had been having her make her own food because she was struggling to work around everyone else, plus she'd started a fire, so I was just having her make fruit salads, and apparently that meant that Pat has not survived. Okay, there he is. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I feel like there's no excuse for any of these Sims to be dying from starvation. There's about a million other reasons they should be, but definitely not starvation. This is crazy to me. And yeah, Tucker is also quite hungry. It's not quite... Madison is now. What the heck? What is going on? Don't go, Tucker. You're not allowed to die. We just lost 2 more. This is crazy. Okay, wait, I'm gonna try to plead. It's not gonna... She fears death. Shoot, I forgot about that. Oh, come on. Oh, she's a cool one. Alright, death is inevitable. Alec knows it. Well, I mean, Alec is already dead. I would assume you would know that. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to watch for them to come back so that we can add them to the family, but I can't believe that we lost 2 of them, like, back to back for starvation. There's no reason. There's a kitchen, a fully functional kitchen right over here. It doesn't make sense. There's so many other things in this house that could end up killing them. Meanwhile, she's very inspired. She's bawling her eyes out, but inspired. I did have her start a painting, but yeah. Well, I guess I might as well catch you up with what happened while this plays out. We just managed to actually have a whole greenhouse full of plants. that needed weeding, so I was able to complete one of her levels in the that's under nature, I believe. Yes. Um okay, so the whole first level of the freelance botanist, and yeah, this bit should be fairly easy to complete, and so that's another one we've got well underway. I I did manage to get her um, through another day of work, and actually she's got another day coming, but she was really struggling to stay focused on the mischief in programming, and I think something happened when she was doing some of the hacking from the day before, because she just doesn't seem to want to do it. So, yeah. I don't know why this is taking so long. There we go. Alright. You know, the cool thing about the Supernaturals is we at least have a variety of different urns and such, but I think I should actually keep the urns in the house. That's something I was thinking, is moving them all indoors onto some kind of shelf or something, just because the actual urns are really cool looking. Had really hoped we wouldn't be looking at this many of them, but yeah, here we are. All right, I'm gone for good. Well, not for good. I'm gone for real this time. I lied. We have another death. Just moments later. So, yeah. I knew Tucker wasn't doing well, but this is ridiculous. Why is everyone starving to death? I'm not happy right now. I'm so not happy right now. This is ridiculous. Okay, it is almost midnight. I'm gonna go ahead and check the levels of our... Okay, like, literally everyone is at starving level here. What is going on? I don't know if I can get her to cook something. I don't know if it's gonna make much difference. Okay, veggie... yakisoba, something... Like, why? Why? That's 3 deaths. Like, I just got the things up here, and then they all die on me. Okay, we need to feed these guys. This is crazy. Okay, hurry up. Because we're down to just 4 living. So, half of us got wiped out by hunger. It just... Ugh, it doesn't make sense. Alright. I'm gonna stop playing for today. I'm just gonna feed them all and then stop playing for today, because I feel like today is just slightly cursed. It could be, this is a theory, that I'm actually recording this on Halloween Day. I have to record a bunch of episodes because my husband is going to have surgery. He's going to be home for a couple weeks. So I need to kind of get ahead of things a bit, and I think that's what's happening here. It's just being cursed. And I need to maybe just do my recording on another day.